Next up, we have Adam.
Hey, I got 8 seconds. Can I get a drum roll? Anyone? 7, 6, 5. All right, it actually worked. Sweet. I went too soon, apparently. Okay, so my name's Adam Wieberg. I am a software engineer, DevOps engineer. I work at New Context. And what I want to talk about today is why I think beta users are super important for product development, really just development in general. And I want to describe to you guys a situation that I found myself in recently. And it goes something like this. You get into the office, it's like planning day or it's Scrum, and you get a story and it's like, build me a service. And you're like, all right, cool, what is it? We need Vault and Console for everybody, so they can put secrets, and it's like, yes, absolutely, that's an awesome idea, let's do that. Okay, so boom, you're doing it, it's like, maybe it takes you like a month, I don't know how long it takes people to do things. And then you're like, all right, it's out, it's available, people can use it. And then you're like, all right, so who's using it? Crickets. And then this one guy's like, oh, I was gonna use it, and you're like, oh yeah, here it is. It's like, do you like it? And he's like, oh, no, I don't. It doesn't work, I can't use that at all. And it's like, well, crap. So the problem here is that we have a failure to communicate. We didn't know who we were building this for and why they wanted it. We were just told that we were gonna get it and got kind of caught up in the whole, like, we're building awesome things. So what we need to do is we need to find out those people, we need to build that communication, and when I say beta user, I guess I should define who that is. And simply put, it's the customer. It's the first person who's going to use the thing that you're developing. And they're super important for a couple of reasons. They're super important because they're the ones who define how good you are at what you're doing. Like, if they're not happy, you get a bad review, you get bad raises, then you're upset, and you're like, well, crap. So the reasons that they're important, though, as far as delivering good products, is they define the scope of your success. So they build a box in which you can work in. Requirements, whatever. Okay, so the second thing they do is they give you a feedback loop, right? Everybody's done unit testing. Code earlier talked about a short, small batch process cycle. Same thing here. You want to get them involved as soon as possible so you know exactly how they want your product to look. And if you can do that, you can avoid churn and burn. So in our case, we spent all this time developing this product, we got it out there, and then they were like, that doesn't work, so we have to go back to the drawing board. Now we're introducing new things into our backlog, our priority log, and this is not good. Now, one of the things that leads to kind of this problem here is it's kind of a logical fallacy where we think we're gonna know what they need, so, we always think we're great. And the second thing is that, like, we're not always using these things that we're giving these people, right? Like, if we build a service, like, we're building it for somebody to consume, but we're not actually using it. So, like, if we're not actually using that service, we don't know what dog food tastes like, so, like, we need to get them involved, right? And so, like, to solve all this, like, DevOps is not just bringing Dev and Ops together, it's about bringing the important parts of your business model together so you can actually produce the things that you need to produce. You need to break down the walls, you need to find out who needs it, what they need, and why they need it, so you don't waste your time developing something that nobody wants or doesn't do what they want it to do. Okay, so where do you get these guys? How do you find them? Well, the easiest way that you can do this is simply just, ideally, you can just be like, hey, project manager, who wants this and why? And then they'll tell you, but if they don't, then like, hey, team guys, who wanted this? Who's pushing this initiative? Like, run around your organizational chain, find out who it is. Talk to people at lunch, like, figure it out. And if you can't do it, like, just stop. Don't keep working on it. I'm getting a little ahead of myself because I'm talking fast because I'm nervous. So now I've bought back up that time. Okay, cool. So, like, if you don't know who you're building this for, like, don't waste your time building it because obviously nobody wants it. Or at least nobody you know to want, don't waste your time with that. Now, if you can do that and you find somebody, now you can start building that feedback loop. Now you can develop, get them involved. They'll tell you what's good. They'll tell you what's bad. They'll probably mostly tell you what's bad. But that's good for you because then you can fix it, and that's awesome. And the end state here is that we want to be building people a service and not a service. Like, we want to give them what they want, and we want to do it in a way that is the most efficient. So, man, I'm just light speed. Okay, so this is the last slide. Yeah, I think it's super important. I think it's really simple too. It's really easy to overlook, so I just kind of wanted to give a shout out to be like, if you're going to build something, make sure you know who it's for, and you know that it's not going to suck.
Thank you, Adam.